itself, the Spirit of Christ itself,
beareth witness,
it bears witness
with our spirit,
with the Spirit inside you. Read.
that we,
That what?
that we are the children of God.
That we are the children of God. Captain was saying, you asked about the brothers that's born in Africa that got brought here on ships or came here on their own. All right, read that.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 1.
Read.
For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah.
The captivity of who?
Of Judah.
So the captivity of Judah consists of the so-called African Americans, the West Indians, and the Haitians today.
Right.
That's what they call themselves on this side of the world. From the other side, you were called Nigerian, you were called Ghana, but when you got brought over here, you understand? African American, West Indian, and Haitians. Read.
And Jerusalem.
Come on.
I will also gather all nations.
And what God is going to do, that's exactly what Captain was bringing out. Because this is what nations want us to do. Forget your problems. Forget what you went through. Forget slavery. That was a long time ago. But never forget the Holocaust. Never forget 9/11.
Right.
But so what are you saying? You saying our life is insignificant. Read.
I will also gather all nations.
Come on.
And will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
This is the result of those nations putting us in slavery. Because the children of Judah, the so-called blacks, African Americans, West Indians, the Haitians were brought here on ships. God says, I'm going to gather all nations in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Where is that? That is the Middle East. The Middle East.
Right.
God is going to gather all nations for war in the Middle East.
Right.
Read.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel.
And guess what? God is going to cause much bloodshed in the land of the Middle East based on what they did to us.
Right.
You think these wars that's going on in this world is about, it's just about money. It's about land. No. That's what they think they're going to war for. God says, I'm gathering you together for what you did to the black man.
Right.
Read.
Right. Who they have scattered among the nations.
What did they do?
Scattered among the nations.
Where was we?
Scattered among the nations.
Those nations that scattered us in Colombia, that scattered us in Jamaica, that scattered us in Haiti,
right.
that scattered us in Louisiana,
right.
that scattered us in South Carolina,
right.
that scattered us in Wall Street.
Right.
Read.
And parted my land.
And what did they do?
And parted my land.
Who's parting the land of Israel today? Who shares the land of Israel today? Tell me, what two nations parted, they split, they shared the land of Israel today? The Israelis and the Palestinians.
Right.
The Israelis and the Palestinians.
Right.
The Israelis and the Palestinians. Read.
And they have cast lots.
And what did they do? The Israelis and the Palestinians?
Have cast lots.
They did what?
Have cast lots.
They did what?
Have cast lots.
What did they do?
Have cast lots.
They put your daughters and your sons on auction blocks.
Right.
I got a Negro bedouin right here. She's about 12 years old. Give me 45, 35, 55 for this young bedouin. I got a young buck right here. He's about 17 years old. He's strong. He's healthy. 55, 85, 95. Sold to Master Charles in Virginia. Read.
And they have cast lots for my people.
Come on.
And have given a boy for a harlot.
He gave what?
A boy for a harlot.
He made our young men to be breeders. That is why you got so much baby daddies running around in, where we at, Patterson. That is why the mentality of the black man is to be a baby daddy. To be a so-called player. Because in slavery, you were forced to impregnate multiple women. That was your job. Based on how you look, my brother, you would be forced to impregnate over hundreds of slave women. I can't hear you.
I said, so in all reality, the Edomites just did us dirty.
In all reality, the Edomites just did us dirty. And it's not just the Edomites. The Edomites, according to the Bible, is the Caucasian race. The people, that image right there is the image of white supremacy. That's not in the Bible. What color is Christ, sis? Huh? He's a black man.
That's right.
A lot of people, the only people that say color don't matter is either the Caucasian race that gave you this image, that changed the real image, or the people that's already affected by this image. Keep reading.
And they have cast lots for my people.
Come on.
And have given a boy for an harlot.
Come on.
And sold a girl for wine.
And sold our daughters and sold our wives for wine. If you got married to a sister, your wife could have been sold to another slave plantation. You understand? But guess what? Read.
That they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me?
Come on.
O Tyre and Zidon.
Tyre and Zidon are Hamitic, Nilotic Africans. You understand, brother? You understand everybody from Africa is not of our family, not of our bloodline.
Right.
Everybody that's from Africa is not the children of Israel. You have the children of Ham, the Hamitic nations, and you have the Shemitic nations that are in Africa. We're both brown skinned, we both have melanin, but we're not both the same race. We're not both the same family. We're not of the same nation of people. Those Hamitic, Nilotic Africans sold your people, read,
And all the coast of Palestine.
the Hamitic Africans sold us with the Palestinians to who?
Will ye render me a recompense?
Come on.
And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon
The reason why they gathered us together, the reason why we was done this way is because what? God chose us to be his chosen people. God chose the black race, the Hispanic race, the Mexican race, the Native American race. We're all one. We're the 12. Come on.
So let's go from sub-Saharan,
Yep.
which is all pretty much 12 tribes.
The sub-Saharan is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, enslaved by the Arabs, by the Palestinians.
So you said Hamitic Africans.
Yeah, Hamitic Africans, like you got your Watutsis, you got your some of them that's in Sudan, not everybody from Sudan. You got specific bloodline of people that's in Africa that we are not the same. They're Nilotic Africans. You understand? Like for instance, when they come around, they come to America, they don't come here to try to build with you. They don't come here to try to what? Teach you the culture, teach you the language. They didn't come here to try to free our brothers from over there. They never did that.
But now, if the brothers below sub-Saharan Africa, if they're migrating north, why aren't they still family?
Well,
they just migrated north.
I'm gonna tell you, go to Exodus. Go to Exodus 11. It's not about where you live, because we move all the time.
Exactly.
Everybody moves. But it's about what father do you come from? What is your bloodline? What is your race? It ain't about the land you live in. Read what you got. Exodus 11, what's that? 8?
Okay, so
7, read that.
So what that being said, it's about the father.
It's about, I'm gonna read it for you. I'm gonna show you.
Now, my father, my grandfather's from Nigeria.
Yeah, the Nigerians are Israelites.
Right. So let's say my great-grandfather migrated north into southern Egypt, like
I'm gonna help you out. I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. Listen to this. I got you. So your question is, I know my father and my grandfather's from Nigeria, but what if my great-great-grandfather's was somewhere else? Well, how do I know I'm an Israelite, basically, right?
Pretty much.
Right. Read what you got.
Book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Read.
But against any of the children of Israel.
Now, we're reading about why aren't the people in Africa the same as family with us, the other brothers from over there, right? Read.
Shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know,
that the world may know. Read.
How that the Lord doth put a difference.
That God put a difference. It's not me. God put a difference
between the Egyptians,
between the Hamitic Africans, because the Egyptians is not of our bloodline. Read.
And Israel.
And and Israel. Egyptians and Israelites are both melanated race.
Right.
Egyptians and Israelites are both melanated race. But God put a difference between the Hamitic Africans and the Israelites that's from Northeast Africa,
Now,
which is Israel.
Well, now, are we talking Egyptians from this era?
No, we talking about Egyptians, the original, the dark skin, the melanated original Egyptians.
Okay, so that means most of those people have migrated from sub-Saharan Africa.
But it don't matter where they move around. Go to Romans 8:16. I'm gonna show you. It don't matter where you. It don't matter if you move to China. You ain't gonna turn into a Chinese man.
Well,
your kids ain't gonna turn into Chinese people.
That means that they're still our brothers, then, right?
No, read this.
The book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16.
Read.
The Spirit itself beareth witness.
Now guess what? Now let's say, all right, I'm dark skinned, I live in Africa, I don't know who I am. I don't know who my father's father is, right? This is what God said. Read.
The Spirit itself beareth witness.
This is the Spirit. Go to John 6:63. Hold that. These words in this Bible is the Spirit of God.
That's right.
These words are the Spirit of God. When you read it, you understand, you read it and you convert yourself to it, your mind to it, you're converting your spirit to God's Spirit. You understand? Read that.
Book of John, chapter 6 and verse 63.
Come on.
It is the Spirit that quickeneth.
It is your spirit inside you that changes. Read.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Your flesh is going to drop dead sooner or later. Read.
The words that I speak unto you.
The what?
The words that I speak unto you.
These are the words that Christ spoke. Read.
They are spirit.
They are what?
They are spirit.
They are what?
They are spirit.
They are spirit. Read.
And they are life.
And they are life. Go back. Now, read that.
Book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16.
Now, what if I'm somewhere and I don't know who I am? What if I don't know? Read.
The Spirit itself.
The Spirit itself. The Spirit of Christ itself.
Beareth witness.
It bears witness
with our spirit.
with the Spirit inside you. Read.
That we.
That what?
That we.
That we
are the children of God.
That we are the children of God. How would you know? Because the curses in the Bible, the curses that happened to the Israelites, the history of the Israelites, the laws of God that were only given to the Israelites. If your spirit bear witness and is subject to these things, and you feel you acknowledge the effects of the curses that affected your life that's written in this Bible, it bears witness with your spirit. Only the Israelites is going to obey God. Only the Israelites is going to obey this Bible, because this Bible is from, for, and to the Israelites. It's for nobody else.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is